Well, hello everybody. Danny back from Wanda, back from Pecan Grove. Got some chores that's got to be done. When you own cattle, there's one thing you have to do. You have to prep the fields, because cows use the bathroom and it stays in big piles in the fields everywhere, and they will not eat the grass where it's at. And you can look out there and you can see the spots everywhere around. So I have a section here that's made for, and you've seen my past videos, it's made for leveling fields, like after you disc them and break them and all that. But I did not have what's called a chain drag to bust up cow manure. So you know me, went to plundering around on the place again, and I found an old chain link gate here, and somebody evidently years ago filled these pipes with concrete or something. This thing weighs like 60 or 70 pounds. And it hit me. I was like, I can make me a drag harrow out of that chain link gate. So I took me some clips like you have on the greenhouses or the high tunnels here, and I went to town and I bought me a 10-foot piece of chain with a clevis, and I come up there and I bolted them clips on there like that. I said, you know what, I believe that'll work. And when I come in the gate right here, this is what I was after. See this pile of cow manure, how it hit it and spread it across the ground here and busted it all up? That's what I'm after. This is where we're gonna put the Toro to work. Now this is the time cutter, and it's got the My Ride system on it, so it'd be a nice ride for me. Even in a little bumpy field like this with cow manure everywhere. I got the deck picked up all the way, so I don't have to worry about hitting nothing. And we're gonna just drive and drag. And I kind of wondered what I was going to call this here, and I got to thinking about it. I told Wanda, I said, you know what, this is Grandpa's Poop Buster, because that's what I'm doing, is busting up poop in the field out there, and I'm a grandpa, so we're going to call this Grandpa's Poop Buster. And I'm going to start making some rounds around in the field here, and we're going to see how it works. All right, I learned a few things. It works really good as long as the manure is at a certain stage. But like all that's done been there for 4 or 5 months and done got hard like that, it's hitting the pipe here and running over it and falling off the back. So what I've got to do is, I've got some angle iron, I got some heavy angle iron. I need to cut a piece to go from here to here and weld it across the front with the edge sticking up on it, so that stuff don't hit it and flop over it so bad. And that, plus that'll put a little bit more weight on it.
It'd be a scoop, in other words.
Well,
kind of like a shield.
It'd be like a shield to keep that stuff from hitting it, and like limbs are flipping over, landing on top of it and stuff like that. You know, it's laying in the grass and all. Now I actually have another one of these, and I'm actually considering fastening one more of them back behind it here, so that it's actually 2 of them dragging together, because the lawnmower can handle it without any problem. And I think it would do a better job if I had 2 of them. The other one I think is just as heavy as this one is, and I can take and I can fasten it from here to, you know, and that way if I want to, I can fold it over on top of it and storage for storage purposes. It won't take up such a big area. Or I can take it and stand it up. I can just lean it right up against something, you know, once I've fastened them together.
Not our front gate.
Well, not the front gate, but I mean I can lean them up against in the back there, and then they're taking up even less space.
So how'd the Toro do with it?
Oh, the Toro's fine, no problem. It's got cow manure all over it now. Fresh cow manure got slung up all over.
I saw Dolly pooping, and I'm like, okay, he's supposed to hit that wet poop, and it's supposed to go everywhere.
It's all in the tires. It's all over it. But hey, you know what? It don't matter. It'll wash off. It's just processed grass. That's all it is. People use it for fertilizer, and you know.
So you just fertilized your fields for free?
Yeah, I did.
Cows did, anyways.
Yeah, I busted up all the cow manure, and I mean, there's places I didn't quite get like I wanted to, but oh well. There's always something new going on here. Always something new, you know. It's called necessity is the mother of all inventions, you know. Why spend money on a ton of, now I could have went online and bought that for several $100s. And I'm sitting here thinking, I got a chain link gate up there. I go to town and buy me a piece of chain with a clevis. I had all this stuff already here. Just build it and use it, you know. Not that much money out. And then we've got this project sitting here behind us. We actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 fields of grass that is probably this deep out there right now. It's got clover in it. It's got ryegrass in it. It's got all kinds of stuff in it, you know, that my cows just literally love. And I'm just letting it go. Now I used to let them graze in this, but now I don't let them graze in it anymore because they got plenty up here, and we cut it for hay now. So I don't know how far off that is. Probably, what'd you say, maybe a month maybe away. So in a month we'll be using that piece of machinery sitting right over yonder to cut it with. And you never know, I've already cut one strip through that thing testing it, and you can't even tell where it's at.
You caught it.
It's done caught back up to where I cut it at. Now a lot of that y'all are seeing out there is vetch. It's just got a lot of vetch in it, and my cows literally love vetch. So I'm waiting, basically, see the red top clover out there? I'm basically waiting for that clover top to completely mature and not turn brown, but get to the point where the seeds have completely formed, so that when I cut it and I leave it laying, that when I get ready to bale it and hit it, those seeds will actually scatter out all over the ground, because there's a clump right there that's where we're at. I mean, this stuff is all over the property, everywhere. That is our nitrogen to go back into the soil, because with what's going on across the water, they're using that as a reason to charge us high dollars on fertilizer when it shouldn't, because none of our fertilizer is coming from there hardly. So when you have a place and it's a homestead, you do what you got to do. You got to cut corners as many ways as you can. So I hope y'all enjoyed watching Grandpa's Poop Buster here. We'll be using it in the future, but now that I have it, let me say this, now that I have it, I won't have to wait as long in between times to run across the field and bust up everything. Right now, the poop that's been laying out there has been there for, I don't know, what, half a year?
Half a year. You busted
I ran
it
over with a bush hog one time and actually busted it with a bush hog.
It's been about 6 months ago.
About 6 months ago, probably half a year. And it's got a lot of the hard stuff in it now. But now that I have this system, probably once a month, I can run over it and keep it all busted up, and we won't have no more of them big hard clumps like this in there. And the field will pretty much stay fertilized with just the cows. So, all right, I got to take it out here and go see if I can find the other gate and figure out how I'm going to fasten them together, and figure out my piece of angle iron to go across the front, see if I can't get it welded on there at some point. And we'll get to the next part. We'll go to use it again. I'll show it maybe in a more, what would be the right word, a more modern version of it. Thank you guys from Pecan Grove. It's like my ride. Look at that. That's nice.